What's up, you guys? It's your girl Giggles here. I'm coming at you with another YouTube video. This is part one of a multi-part series, so stay tuned. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Definitely if you want to see some more wickedness like this. Okay. Alright, guys, so I'm going to jump on into it. Today is about Inner City Posse, because I feel like there's a lot of fighting going on amongst homies, and we need to get back to the basics, go back to the roots. I'm going to start at the very fucking beginning of this whole saga and get it going. Alright, and go from there, and then we're going to get to where we are today, and hopefully this might help. I don't know. It might bring out the nostalgia in you. Maybe. I hope so. Alright, so today we're talking about Inner City Posse, like I said. They started in 89, and they were done in 91, and that's when they became Insane Clown Posse. Alright, so this was Joe Bruce, Joey Etzler, and John Etzler, a.k.a. Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope, and John Kick Jazz. Alright, John Kick Jazz is no longer with us, R.I.P., but they pretty much were just this fucking crazy sounding gangsta rap group that they couldn't, don't take offense to this, but they couldn't make it as in a street gang, so they decided to do this instead, and that's okay, because you don't want to be in a street gang. That's no fun for anyone, alright? But, you know, a lot of us have heard their sound, you know, via Insane Clown Posse, because it's still Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. But, you know, they had a really good sound back then. They really did. I just listened to Dog Beats and Intelligence and Violence the other day and just absolutely fell in love. I'd heard it before, but I hadn't heard it in its entirety. It's very rare, very hard to find. If you do find it, you're lucky. They go anywhere from $40 to $80 to $300 on eBay, online, anywhere, Amazon maybe too, whatever. It's very pricey. And they're cassettes, and who the fuck owns a cassette player nowadays? So, it's really good shit though. It really is. With Inner City Posse, they introduced us to Fago. They talked about Fago, which had been around for many, many years, but they integrated it into the Juggalo world and community, and just kind of got fucking crazy-ass kids like me all hyped up about it. See, I can't personally talk on this, because I was a very, very little baby when Inner City Posse existed. No, actually, no, I wasn't even born yet. I wasn't even born till, like, the second Joker's card, so. But their influence was Esham. They wanted to be gangster rap, but Esham was, like, talking about cutting bitches' heads off, and he talked about sacrifice to the devil, this and that, and they wanted to be like Esham without the devilistic part, because it was like, that's not us. But, definitely, the weirdness, I like it. The face paint was inspired by, one of the people that took place in Inner City Posse. Apologize for not 100% researching that part, but it is because of him and his outlandish look. They just loved it, and they wanted to do it, and they ran with it, and they've mainly stayed with this the whole time. Others have changed up, but just if it works, why not? You know, just keep it going. And for a while there, they didn't even show their face for the longest time, and they finally went paintless. You know, they did a kiss thing, whatever. Definitely liked it though. You said they did start out as a street gang, like, legit, so that's where the whole juggalos are in a gang thing came from. I mean, I doubt it. You know, I don't think anybody that's painting their face being a juggalo or whatever is in a gang. I'm not. I'm a mama too. I'm a wife, you know. I don't go out banging every night or whatever. Of course, I know the terminology. Of course, they've, you know, been a little risque in the media for that. But just because they personally started out that way doesn't mean that everybody that paints their face and has a hatchet man on them does. It just means that we all love the same music, you know? And that's what it really boils down to. They also talked about Nedden. Nedden is pussy. Okay? I'll be the first one to tell you. Nobody told me that. Nobody told me what any of this shit meant. And I really wanted to get into it. And it was hard to when every other person called me fake. Because I was just trying to learn. And I ended up having to, like, look it up. And even looking it up, I'm on websites. And they're, like, trying to give me a list of some of the terminologies. And they're like, if you don't know what this means, you're fucking retarded. Fuck you. And... And, you know, that wasn't very fair, because I wanted to learn that shit. So, you know, they talked about carrying guns on them a lot, too, in Inner City Posse. Because back then, they were in a gang. They were, like, the nerds of gang members, if you will. You know, they got picked on a lot and stuff. And a lot of people would fuck with them because they just felt like they could. And so they was just like, fuck this. We're just going to try to rap, and we're going to try to gangster rap, and it worked out for them, you know? They grew up in the projects, in the ghetto, and now look at them, fucking, damn, they got houses everywhere, you know? They're able to wear these giant-ass fucking hatchet mans with, like, real diamonds, real gold, you know? You've seen them, the platinum ones and shit, and then some of their albums went platinum, too, so all because of Inner City Posse, and everybody starts somewhere. That's why I'm doing the Inner City Posse video today. Some of the albums from Inner City Posse, in the 90s, we had Basement Cuts, we had Intelligence and Violence, and we had Into the Ghetto Zone. These were very good albums. I could not find Basement Cuts or Into the Ghetto Zone on YouTube or anywhere. That was very hard to find. But I was able to listen to Intelligence and Violence, a few songs from there. I absolutely love that. Thank you to, I don't remember his name, but he's a YouTuber. He uploaded the whole album in its entirety. Very refurbished and everything. It's really good. Check it out. Intelligence and Violence. Just type that in up there. But yeah, it was really good. I fucking loved it. You could definitely hear where they got their styles from. You know, they carried that over into Insane Clown Posse, and I really, really loved that. It was all in the 90s, and that's what they was doing. In 89, I couldn't find out what they were doing other than they formed, and they were just kind of laying low and doing their own thing or whatever. Into 91, this one is more memorable because of a few reasons. Number one, dog beats. Okay? If you go to any old head, any OG juggalos, and you talk to them, and they're going to tell you about dog beats and Inner City Posse dog beats. That's what anybody thinks of. Nobody tells you, oh, Basement Cuts, oh, Intelligence Violence. I've had a few tell me Basement Cuts, but it's always mainly been dog beats. And dog beats was the shit. That was like old school Joker's cards shit. You know, you could really hear the same styles, and I really, really fucking love that. I wish they would bring that shit back. They would definitely have a bigger fan base, for sure. That was also when Psychopathic Records was born. They created Psychopathic Records and released dog beats on that. The other three that I had talked about, Enter the Ghetto Zone, Intelligence and Violence, Basement Cuts, that is all on Rude Time. I don't know anything about that label, but I'm pretty sure it's a real cheap label. You know, you're just starting out. But Dog Beats made ICP who they are, and that's when they made Psychopathic, and that's amazing. They didn't use, we'll get into that one later, but they didn't use it for a little bit there, but they did release Dog Beats on it, and that's what's up. I did want to tell you guys about one other thing, and that is also, I was listening to Dog Beats and Intelligence and Violence, and there was some Wizard of the Hood themed songs, and I just was like, oh my god, that's awesome, because I've heard Violent J's Wizard of the Hood album, and that was amazing, and I really enjoyed that tale, and to hear that it actually originated from way back in 89, 90, 91, that's pretty cool to me, so, I don't know. Random facts, just gonna throw them out there. Violent J is also Joseph Bruce. He is born April 28th, 72. That's the day after my birthday. I think that's pretty cool. Joseph Utzler, or a.k.a. Joey Utzler, a.k.a. Shaggy 2 Dope, a.k.a. Shags, whatever the fuck, you know. a.k.a. Stretch Balls, whatever you want to call him. Southwest Strangler. Many names. He was born October 14th, 74. So, that's pretty cool, too. If you're watching that around any of those dates, go give him a shout out for their birthday. So, I really, though, enjoyed Inner City Posse. Just took me back so much listening to that. And I wasn't around whenever they came out, like I said, but it is definitely cool, you know, to go back and hear that and hear their styles from then and their styles from now, and it's just go back to the wicked shit. Okay, that's that's all I could say. I love them to death. I really do. And actually, a lot of people give Jay shit, but Jay is my favorite. He is. I love his humor. I like his take charge attitude too. Honestly, Jay is my favorite for sure. But let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Let me know what you thought of this video. If there's anything you'd like me to elaborate more on, should I break it down more by the CDs and the songs and this and that. Another thing I'm going to say is my favorites, and I'll end the video with that. So out of the whole Inner City Posse, out of all the albums and all the songs and this and that, obviously my favorite song is Dog Beats. Off Dog Beats. I like it. I do. I mean, it's catchy. It really gets you. My least favorite song, I didn't really have one. But then again, I only had 2 CDs to go off of. But I really did like it. The one thing that I didn't like is the fact that they kind of repeated the Wizard of the Hood. Like, in 2 different albums, they did Wizard of the Hood. Same feel, you know. And that was strange. They should have just done one. And then if they wanted to elaborate more, do the solo album or do an album together like they did. So, that's my take on Inner City Posse. This is all my opinion, and yes, all this is facts. What fact I could find, it was very hard to dig that up, so you have fun doing that. The reason why I'm making these videos is for kids like me that didn't get that chance, and it's also for my daughter. So if she ever watches this in the future, because if she does want to get into this, at least she'll have the knowledge, and that's what matters to me. So, but we're not a gang. I'll tell you that much. For sure. That's not letting it. Alright, you guys. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That means a lot to me. I'll keep making them. Y'all keep giving me that love. I'll keep making them. Alright? Give me a week. Give me a week, and I'll be talking about the Joker's cards. Alright? Love you guys. Thanks for watching.